yet another episode of Off the Clock TV. I am out here with Mr. Jocko this morning, and we are playing a little bit of fetch. I say this morning, but it's like 2 in the afternoon. I had this idea that I want to do something different for once on this channel, and I want to do a challenge. So we are going to be doing sub for sub. And does it work? If you do not know what sub for sub is, you subscribe to my channel, I subscribe to your channel. I'm gonna be doing sub for sub just a little bit differently. So I'm gonna be reaching out to 2 Facebook groups, sub for sub, and I'm going to tag a couple of sub for sub hashtags on Instagram. You guys will be following me for 24 whole hours. So some of these people are going to have their channel names featured in this video. I want to find out if this sub for sub works, if the sub for sub is worth it, and we are going to start that right after I get myself a cup of coffee because it's coffee time. All right, guys, so it is 2:38. We are going to be getting this started at 3 p.m. So we are almost there. We will be starting our 24-hour countdown. There's a few things that I'm doing in preparation before we get started with this challenge. One of the Facebook channels that we are going to be using is called YouTube Subscribers Permanent Subs. Now these guys have 500,000 followers, and if you look at some of their most recent post that went up October 2nd, 425 comments. Here's one from 2 days ago, 1,500. Here is another one from 2 days ago, 1,100. So this to me seems like the most promising one that we're going to be using. Then we have another one, which is YouTube Sub for Sub. Hopefully this one will work as well. It has 216,000 followers. So here is a post from 7 hours ago, and this one 7 hours ago actually has 243 comments. So that's not bad. And then we scroll down and we've got another one here from a day ago, 115 comments. So hopefully that works. I will also be adding this picture right here to Instagram, and I'm going to tag a bunch of new YouTube videos, sub for subs, and see how much attraction I can get with that. So hopefully in this challenge, when we get started, we can get as many people wanting to sub for sub based on the rules that I am going to put out, and hopefully we can hit goal. So not only would I like to get 1,000+ subscribers, and it is 3 o'clock. So here's what we're gonna do. All right, so I got screen record on my phone right now, and my Instagram post is about to go live. So here's everything that the post has. All right, so I'll be showing you on the screen what this says. Now I'm gonna be mirroring this to Facebook, so I'll be stealing that from Facebook here in just a second. All right, and just like that, we are now live on Instagram. Let's come over to the computer now. I'm gonna copy and paste this, and then I'm gonna use the picture to post onto those 2 Facebook pages, and then we are gonna start monitoring. So every hour, probably up until midnight, I'm going to give you guys some updates. I'll see how late I wanna stay up. All right, so it is 3:14 and we have already violated community guidelines. My post was taken down. So both of my Facebook pages, their posts were denied. Criteria met for declining, link in post, and post has a link. Doesn't say anything about having pictures, I just cannot have a link. So that's fine because I have the name. So I'm gonna go back in and remove the link. I thought it was gonna be, hey, there's a link, make it easier on people, but that's okay. So we're gonna remove that one. Now let's go to the other one. So this one has a photo in it. Apparently they don't like photos. Excuse me, and link in the post. So I'm gonna get rid of both of these. All right, so those are back up. We're gonna see if we get approved, and then we'll check back in. I should have ate before this started. Poop out on my part. I shouldn't talk with my mouth full. It's very rude. All right, guys, so it is 4 o'clock, and here's what we got so far. So one of my posts did go live, and that was on the YouTube Sub for Sub page. I did get one comment It says that they subscribed for me to subscribe back. My subscribers did not go up. So this is the start that we are at with Facebook. Now let's go to Instagram and see what we have here. So on the Instagram side, I put probably 15 plus sub for sub hashtags, and I've gotten 2 likes, but that is it so far. So for the first hour of sub for sub, not looking too good. Here is our 5 o'clock update for the sub for sub challenge. So there's no new subscribers at all. For Facebook, we are still sitting at the same thing. No more interaction on the only approved Facebook post that we have. And then on Instagram, we are now up 2 more likes. And we did just have someone comment about 20 minutes ago, sub for sub, but I have not seen anything as of yet. I did also get a Facebook message, view for sub. Why would I want to do that? This is sub for sub challenge. So 2 hours in, and this is starting to look like a bust. All right, guys, so it's 6 o'clock. We are now 3 hours into our 24-hour challenge. Right now, I've got 0 updates for you. So everything is the exact same from the last hour, but we will see what happens in the next. All right, guys, so it is 6:58, and I am currently walking into the gym, but I wanted to give you guys my hourly update. So we just got 5 subscribes from 1 person. I'm not quite sure how that works, to be 100% honest with you, but we got it. So that is our 1 person. We got no updates to Facebook at the moment, and we have no more updates on Instagram. All right, so it is 10 after 8. I'm a couple minutes behind. Sorry, I was just wrapping up at the gym, but we are now up 1 more subscriber, and we are up 2 more likes on the Instagram post, but I have not seen anything on Facebook yet. That's been pretty quiet. All right, guys, so I am now home from the gym. It's dinner time. I'm starving. It is 9 o'clock. It's just after 9. I just walked in the door, but we have 1 more subscriber since our last update. There is no updates to Facebook, and there is nothing new on Instagram at this time, but we are officially now at 7 subscribers since we started doing this. It is 10 o'clock right now. I'm currently watching Big Daddy in the other room. Right now we have another person trying to message me about sub for sub on Instagram. That is where we are doing our best, but we have no more likes or comments on the Instagram post, and we do not have any more subscribers. So we're still sitting at 7 subscribers, and there's nothing but silence coming from Facebook. All right, guys, so it is 11 o'clock. We were up 8 subscribers, but I just lost 1, which I think is weird. There is still silence on Facebook. Instagram post is quiet, but I've been getting a lot of DMs. I just got a message from another person right now that wants to give me 2 subs, so hopefully he will give that to me. And by 12 o'clock, we will be up technically 9, but it would have been 8 today. We did lose 1. Midnight. This is going to be my last edit for tonight, and then I will pick back up when I wake up in the morning. But here's where we stand as of midnight. So we went from 262 subscribers up to 270, and then we bumped down to 269. Then we had bumped up to 273, and now we're back down to 270. So we gained 4 within the last hour, but they suddenly disappeared after I subbed back. So that's kind of what I'm gathering at the moment. But okay, that's it for tonight. I will be back in the morning. For you, it'll be a couple seconds. For me, it'll be when I'm done sleeping and I wake up and I have coffee in my hand. Alright guys, so it is currently 8:25 a.m. I got up, I've made myself a nice cup of coffee. I want to end this challenge early because I honestly feel I can answer the question of, does sub for sub work? In my opinion, based on what I did from 3 p.m. until midnight, and then what I gathered when I woke up in the morning after 8 hours, was that no, it does not. And I want to explain why, just on the experience that I had and the routes that I went. So the first issue that we had was with Facebook. So YouTube SUB4SUB, they were the smallest Facebook group. They accepted my post. They allowed me to put a picture up, but they would not let me put up a link. So I put a link in the comment section, but I only got one comment from someone, and I responded to them, and that was it. But they never subscribed back. So Facebook was a bust on that group. The other group wouldn't even put my post up. So Facebook, 100% bust based on the two groups that I went to. Now let's move over to Instagram. I have had more people reach out to me wanting to SUB4SUB or these SEO channels by not going to SUB4SUB hashtags. So with that, we only got 8 likes. We got 3 comments. Well, technically 2 comments because I responded to one. So we had one guy ask for sub to sub. I didn't get anything out of him. I did have someone hit me up 5 hours ago, but of course I was asleep 5 hours ago. Now let's go to my Instagram inbox. I did have 4 people inbox me. So we have this one guy. His name is Adrian Miscavige. Sorry if I mispronounce any of these because I got a couple. So he asked for view for sub. I don't know why I would want to do that, especially posting that it's a SUB4SUB challenge. So that was a hard decline for me. Our next guy, Squiddy Jams, he was actually really nice, seemed really cool. Watched some of my videos, put a bunch of likes and everything up, seemed to be a very personable person. So Squiddy, you were actually the first person to subscribe throughout my sub to sub challenge. So I do actually thoroughly appreciate you. So thank you for doing that, and I'm glad you can make this video. Squiddy asked if I wanted to do 1 for 1 or 5 for 5. So these are things that I learned throughout this process, is this 1 for 1, 2 for 2, 5 for 5, 10 for 10, 20 for 20. And what that means, if you see that, is these people have that many YouTube channels, that many Google accounts. They will literally go and subscribe. One person will subscribe to you 20 times. I'll touch back up on this in just a second, but that's what that means when you hear that, or if you see that at all. So I did say, how does 5 for 5 work? I think he might have misinterpreted that a little bit, and that's okay. He did give me 5 subs, which I appreciate. I gave him 2 back. I've got my personal account, and I've got the account that you guys are currently watching. So I did give him 2 back, but he was like, I'm still gonna stick with the 5. You seem really nice. So I appreciate him. So Squiddy Jams, you're the man. You're the first person to subscribe, and I appreciate you. Thank you very much for being a part of this. KS asked for SUB4SUB. He said, how many accounts do you have? I said, I have 2. So we did 2 for 2. I don't know if KS stayed the whole time. I do feel that he might have been the one that backed out, but I could be wrong. So KS, if you're watching this and you're still there, I appreciate you, because you're the second person to do this with me. So you have, of course, made the video. And then lastly, this one is going to be a little bit more difficult. We have Bassett Khan 29K. Bassett gave me 3, and I gave him 2. So what I've gathered from doing this is that the people who participate in these SUB4SUBs seem to be on the other side of the world. There seems to be a little bit of a disconnect in how I wanted to do it and how this SUB4SUB works. So I just wanted it to be a, hey, sub to this channel and I'll feature you, and then I'll go in on my private channel and give you a sub back. So I wanted to just do this 1 for 1, but all these people had these different 2 for 2, 5 for 5, these things that I learned about, and I think it's really dumb that you have this many accounts. In my opinion, it's a waste of time, in my opinion. But they also want you to like take screenshots and show me that you're liking my videos, and I need you to watch so many minutes of video. Like, there's actually lots of demands for it, so it is a waste of time, in my opinion. So I started with 262 subscribers. We made it to 273, and I woke up this morning with 270. So is it worth it for 7 subscribers? Absolutely not, which is why I did not push all the way to the 24 hours of this challenge, because it's not worth it. It's not worth it, and the work and effort that I put in was not worth it at all. One thing I found as a new YouTube creator, because I just started at the beginning of this year, is I just recently discovered shorts. If you're a new YouTube creator, use shorts. I have like 6 or 7 shorts, and I've got a short with 8,000 views. I've got a short with 18,000 views, some with 7, some with 4,500. So with those shorts, it's very easy for people to subscribe. I've gotten my most subscribers outside of word of mouth and friends and family, and then some, out of shorts. So I just started doing shorts these last couple of weeks, and I've gained 30 subscribers just from shorts. I think it's a lot easier, it's a lot quicker, it's a lot more fun, and it's a lot more organic. I do not think that you should waste your time with Sub4Sub. If you want to give it a go for it. But if you're not willing to put in the time, if you don't have multiple accounts, you are wasting your time with Sub4Sub. So I know that this has been a long video, and I do want to cut it short now. I hope that this was informative. I hope that you guys like it. If you do, hit that like button, give us a subscribe, because of course it helps us out. I want to do more things like this here in the future. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. Do you agree with my assessment? Do you have anything to dispute my assessment with? And what other ways do you have as new content creators to reach out to people and gain better subscribers? Let me know, and let other people know, so that we can share that gift and everyone can grow together. I appreciate each and every one of you. I know that this is a very different vlog from what I normally do. I'm officially clocking out.